Hello guys and girls, welcome back. The TenBob note, or 10 shilling note. The early history, they were first handwritten in the 18th century and then they were printed or part printed and part written and were issued by the Treasury. They're not issued from the Bank of England. So there's a distinct difference. So we're going on to the 10 shilling note that was first issued by the Bank of England, and that was in 1928. So this is a specimen of the Series A first issue. The designer was W.M. Kesey, that's K-E-E-S-E-Y, and the first issue date was the 22nd of November 1928, and it was withdrawn on the 29th of October 1962. There we are. Comes from the Bank of England. No monarch. We've got Cool Britannia. We've got even a serial number, but no monarch. There we are. I'm not going to go into full details about the design because you can download these and have a look at it yourselves. Second issue, still Series A, 17th of June 1948, so first issued, and on the 29th of October again 1962 withdrawn. Then there was this emergency wartime issue on the 2nd of April 1940 to the 22nd of October 1962. Again, the designer is W.M. Kesey. Different colour, you notice. It's not the brownie colour that the other one is. It's sort of a bluey, purpley colour. Very similar to in the design because it's the same person, so there's not much change there. Then we've got the third issue, still Series A, but third issue. Still no Queen Elizabeth II on the note. This starts from the 25th, first issue, 25th of October 1948. So we wouldn't expect to see Queen Elizabeth quite yet, but these were withdrawn on the 29th of October 1962. And again, not much change. Way at last, Queen Elizabeth II, Her Royal Highness, we have her at last on the 10 shilling note, and it's the first and only time that a monarch has appeared on a 10 shilling note. There we are. The 10 shilling note, incidentally, was the first note to receive the security line. I'll just get my trusty little torch, you know, the little metal strip, which in those days just looked like a black line, and it was put in to stop the forgers, but of course the forgers just drew a black line on the note, so that didn't work very well, hence the reason why it went to that sort of woven in and out design. There we are. So Series C here was the first 10 shilling note with a picture of the monarch on, and designed by Robert Austin, this one. Issued on the 12th of October 1961 and withdrawn on the 22nd of November 1970. And if you remember, the first 50p piece was minted in 1969, and we went decimal on the 15th of February 1971. So all these things sort of overlap just a tad. So that's how I remember a 10 shilling note, although the others, according to the information that I've gathered from the Bank of England website, the others were still, you were still able to get hold of one. Okay, so this 10 shilling note that I remember as a child, not that I saw many 10 shilling notes, I have to say, wasn't lucky enough to get pocket money or anything like that. There's the strip, as I showed you just now, the metal strip. Okay, and of course the watermark as well. The watermarks came in quite early, but that's another history lesson for you. There it is, and as I say, it was replaced by the silver strip that was woven in and out. And if I compare that to a modern fiver, you can see the difference in size. I can just line it up nicely. There we are. You can see just a tad smaller that way and that way. That's it. And I named my channel TenBob because that's the slang name for a 10 shilling note, or 10 shillings, whether it's in a note or not. It was always known as TenBob. And I thought it summed up, it was a nice, short, snappy name. Everybody knows what TenBob is, it's familiar. And also, me and TenBob are like that. Because, as I say, I was a child when the TenBob note was withdrawn. So I just thought it fitted, and I know you all expected me to be, a hairy biker or a heavy rocker or whatever, but no, I'm a nana. But that's how we came to get our name, and that's a little bit of a history of the 10 shilling note. Thanks so much for joining me as usual. Take care until the next time, guys and girls. Bye bye.